Welcome to The More You Know, The Better It Tastes. We're the only podcast of San Antonio restaurants.
We're the best podcast
in the world.
That's right.
That's right. And I'm Alan Williams, and my business partner.
I'm Susie Laredo.
How are you today, Susie?
I'm amazing.
Good.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And we have another wonderful interview today. Now, we have two guests here today for one restaurant. The restaurant is Selda Mediterranean Kitchen. And we have Muhammet Yilmaz, and we also have Max Tezkol. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank
you so much.
Did I get the names pretty close?
Yeah, you did correctly.
All right.
Actually, yes.
I passed.
Good. Yeah, so I just recently discovered your restaurant not long ago, and I was so blown away. The food is just fantastic. Everything's so fresh and delicious, and made. I don't know. It's just so good. It's different than you have some different things on your menu that I haven't had before on a Mediterranean / Turkish. Which we'll get into the food, and I'll tell you which one I'm talking about. But anyway, it's very delicious and fresh. Is I guess the best way I could describe it. Yeah.
It's really good to hear.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So Selda Mediterranean Kitchen is at 9955 IH10 West. It's right across from USAA, and you've been there since August of 2024, correct?
That's correct.
And Max actually lives in Dallas, where you have a bunch of these Selda restaurants, and more coming. You have 3 now, but more coming, right?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
We're coming hopefully very soon.
Yeah, and then Muhammad is the owner / manager of the one in San Antonio, and he's also the chef.
Yeah, I'm. They give us the chance to come here, and I'm really happy to serve for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go to school to learn how to be a chef, or did you just learn?
I went to high school as a culinary school in Turkey. I'm from Turkey, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 4 years degree in the high school, and right after school, I started working in the kitchen again. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, Muhammad, you had a food truck, and I mean, you have a lot of experience in the food world.
Yeah, I like to try the opportunities, and then I change so many different restaurants, and I like to work with new area, new peoples. That's why I like to do kind of things. I came to San Antonio just one phone call actually. I decided they call me, hey, would you like to work with us? And then okay, why not?
That's amazing. And how do you like San Antonio?
So far so good.
Yeah.
I focus on work here for now.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting know city and San Antonio as well. But
You're bringing the community into your restaurant, so
yeah.
I mean, you're experiencing it that way.
I was going to say, last time we were there was a huge party of a whole table filled. They're doing, I think it was either a baby shower.
It was the end of Ramadan, I think.
No.
No.
It
was a birthday party.
It was a
yes,
birthday
remember
party,
it was all the ladies we were with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lunchtime birthday
yes,
party.
it was a lunchtime birthday party, and they were having a ball.
They were
having
loud.
a blast.
They were having a good old
They
time.
were having a good time. So, anyway, that's really cool.
Now, Max, you're the owner, but you have a co-owner in Dallas, right?
I do.
And so did you start Selda?
No, actually, my co-owner, Habib Kargan, he's the one who started all that restaurant. So he's my childhood friend. We've been seeing we've been know each other since I think we were 8, 9
Wow.
from elementary school.
Are you from Turkey? Did you live in Turkey?
Yeah, I live in Turkey. I'm from Turkey. And
Yeah.
Habib is from Turkey as well.
Okay. So you knew him in Turkey, and they all both ended up in Dallas.
We grew up together.
Very cool.
So we grew up by the south, the city called Mersin, by the coast. So I came to Dallas, United States, back in 1998, and then 2 years later, Habib came. But he stayed in New York. He was working at restaurants in New York. So, and then there was an opportunity to open one in Dallas. He came over. He started alone, everything. And then we had some ideas, and then we got together and start opening the second one, the third one.
Wow.
Now we're expanding. Yes.
So did you come from the restaurant world?
Not really. I'm originally a soccer coach.
Okay.
But Habib was always in the cook stuff, cooking, all that serving and stuff like that. And we always get along. I'm still soccer coach, but unfortunately I don't have time to just go out there and, do all that thing. Once I get together with Habib back in 2012, opening Selda Mediterranean in Dallas, then I just, get into restaurant and just
Yeah.
being there. But I'm very happy though.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
restaurants are a whole different
Yeah.
world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How
Well, that's interesting. So
yeah.
you only came here in 1998, which is what 27 years,
No,
I guess.
24.
24
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You have almost no accent.
Well, I think I've been around. I'm married. I have 2 kids,
Yeah.
and my wife is from Abilene, Texas.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think that helped a lot.
Yes.
So maybe
Yes.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
So Selda, in case we're not saying it clearly, Selda is Selda.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Selda, actually, it's just a name in
Okay.
Turkey. It's Selda. It's kind of like the ocean, the water.
Okay.
You know, and it just goes with the Mediterranean food and
Okay.
stuff. So we just
And
come up
I
with
think
that,
isn't it Habib's wife?
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
And I also happen to know that it's Muhammad's daughter
Yeah.
is Selda,
Yes.
and that
She
was
named
just a
Selda.
coincidence.
Yeah.
It was a coincidence.
Well, maybe
meeting
not a
them,
coincidence. It was meant to be.
Yes.
Maybe, but I say that coincidence because when I came to the United States, I was already dead, and I came to Dallas when I met with them as like I was at the restaurant like a customer, and then I know each other peoples after the owners,
Yes.
and becoming coworker for them. Like I used to serve for Selda restaurant in Dallas. For
Oh,
okay.
make more English practice.
Uh-huh.
I know him. He was our customer out there, and after that, I opened a food truck
Okay.
Yeah.
with Selda name. It was like my business partner was bought from Selda restaurant that food truck,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we didn't change the rep, and then this because of my daughter name, and
You decided, why not? Why
Yeah.
not? We'll leave it
yeah,
Selda.
it was all coincidence becoming everything to me,
Yeah.
and then Selda restaurant called me back again, and I joined the team after that.
Yeah, it's
That's
amazing.
very cool. So, in a food truck, is it hard? Are there some of the? I mean, you were not making lamb. I would think some of those are hard to make in a food truck.
I wasn't do like the same menu as like Selda, what I do right now.
Okay.
It was like more fast foods, or like more handy, and the food like
Gyros and
yeah,
things. Uh-huh.
just wrap and go, and just putting bowl and go like more faster and delicious. I was trying to do.
Yeah.
There's no like cooking time that much, and because people doesn't like to wait on the food truck, they don't sitting, they don't like to wait outside, because sometimes under the heat, under the like rain,
Sure.
it's happening.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think the community has really embraced Mediterranean and Turkish food.
Well, it's kind of healthy.
That's what I was going to say.
Healthier
is
than
that
what we
I think,
normally
I
eat
think
here.
people exactly. And I think people they've really embraced that. I mean, I think people want to have an option where you can go and you can have a delicious food, but it's healthy and it's more clean eating and fresh vegetables and anyway. So I think it's such an amazing
Definitely.
concept for San Antonio.
Yeah. I mean, definitely it's healthier food. You can find different kind within the menu. Yeah, I mean, whenever our customer come and see the menu and try, they love it. And what makes me really happy, what makes us really happy, we have customers who's been in Turkey and they have those tastes. They know what Turkish food is.
Yeah.
And when they come and try our food, and when they say like, "Oh, I felt like I was in Turkey," it was almost same. That one makes us very happy.
That's
That answers one of my questions. My question was, if somebody were to go to Turkey and have the food, would it taste the same as what you're serving in your restaurant? Because I figure you're not getting all the same spices, but maybe you are.
Well, we're trying, such as like all these flavors and stuff. We're trying to bring from Turkey. That's one of our, I think, secret. So that helps us a lot when it comes to the taste of the food and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say that because when you go to Selda, first of all, you walk in and it's just beautiful. I mean, the restaurant is gorgeous.
Yeah,
It's
very well
beautiful,
done.
very well done. Exactly. But you have a nice patio. You have a hookah bar. You even have a full bar. So is that kind of reminiscent to what you would find when you walk into a Turkish restaurant?
I mean, depends, of course. Depends, where you go and all that stuff. But overall, yes. When you go to Turkey, we love to be outside, so we have to have patio. So that's one of the must thing. When you go out there, and also like the American culture is just a little different. You just go out there, you have your dinner or lunch, and you go. So Turkish culture is, you order your food, you eat, you have your dessert, you have your maybe even tea or coffee, and then maybe you can move to the bar and just have your cocktail or drink or wine. So that's the culture that we have.
Yes.
So maybe that's why
I love
you
that.
see, the patio, full bar, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you're-
reminds me when I was I've never been to Turkey, but I went to Spain, and we would eat and ready to go. We try to flag somebody down, and they were like, "What's
Like,
wrong?
where are you going?
Why are you leaving?"
Yeah.
No, that's just the way we do it.
Yeah,
We
no,
eat and go.
I love that. I think that I wish we adopted that more because everybody's so fast paced all the time.
Yes.
You know.
Absolutely. Yeah, and so the restaurants you have in Dallas, are they the same menu as you have here, or is there some differences?
That's most of them. Yes, they're same menu. Like most of the stuff that same. Like maybe you can find like one or two items just a little different, but they're all same.
Yeah.
And the Dallas ones also, they have like huge patios and stuff.
Yeah.
The hookah,
Yes.
full bar, definitely. Pretty much same.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So for those who've never experienced Turkish cuisine, they've never been to a Mediterranean restaurant and everything, how would you describe what makes it special? What makes it different than what they might be used to?
So I got this kind of questions before. And here, this culture here in Texas or even all over U.S., Turkish food is very similar to Greek food. So pretty much same. But I think the way you advertise. So I think we weren't that good as much as people who's from Greece to advertise it here. So pretty much same, like kebab, baklava, all that stuff is pretty much same like a Greek food. In Turkish, it just brings like a little bit more flavor, spice, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I would call. But also, it's not only the food. When you come to Turkish restaurant or our restaurant, Selda, it's the culture. We work with everybody, but we also work with people who's from Turkey.
Yeah.
They speak Turkish, and we have that welcoming culture and stuff like that. So that's not the only food. I mean, I'm glad people like it and they come back. But whoever comes back to our restaurant, that's not only the food experience, that's also the environment.
That's such a good point. Yeah. So I was going to actually mention that because the hospitality is fantastic. It's always so friendly and inviting. And when we were there and that party was going on, the ladies that were having this birthday party, they were having so much fun. But the server that was serving them, that was one of the reasons they were having so much fun. He was one of the reasons. And anyway, so that was. I thought that was really cool. It really is an inviting place to go.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah. So you're kind of already there where I wanted to go, but we're talking about the food, but to experience the cultural experience, you have a full bar at Selda, which is unusual, I think, in San Antonio for a Mediterranean restaurant to have a full bar. But you do, and you have some Turkish alcohol drinks or some cocktails.
Yeah, some craft cocktails.
You've got your thing. How about music? Do y'all ever have live music or anything like that? Is that something that you...
Well, I am actually talking to a gentleman who lives in Houston, and he does Turkish music and stuff. So we're trying to bring him in San Antonio first.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
So we're just talking about it. But yes, we have some ideas for San Antonio location that we can bring some Turkish music people can enjoy while they're having their dinner or lunch.
Yeah.
Most likely it's going to be dinner. But that's what we're working on. If you're asking me about Dallas locations, we have some people, they perform during the weekend or dinner time.
Yeah.
And we were very familiar with that. And we want to do same thing in San Antonio.
Yeah, I love that.
So far, what have you seen as far as the difference between Dallas and San Antonio? Is there a difference in what your customers are expecting or, your clientele?
Actually, I saw here, like, San Antonio is mostly they serve the military that much.
Yes.
And a lot of people who lives in Turkey and Eastern area, like Mediterranean side, they whenever they try it in Turkey, that Turkish food, even they been here like 4 or 5 years after Turkey and something, they want that taste.
Yeah.
They're coming, they're trying. They like to try new restaurants as like us. And to one of the customer, he came a couple of weeks ago, and he said, I couldn't find anything like this so far, but I'm glad you guys here. They said directly to me. I was conversation with him.
That's awesome.
He got pick up order, and he brought his wife and daughter. After that, they enjoyed their anniversary and anything. Like I saw more from a lot of people's like that. The more than welcome to us here. You know, like they really enjoying. They like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what would you say are the customers' favorites?
So people's like most like from front door to like sitting at the table. They like to enjoy their drink till they're coming like food preparation, and they like mostly our signature dishes. Like we have lamb shish, like kebabs, and we have stuffed dates like this.
Oh,
And
I didn't know that.
And also
To try that. What's that? What are your dates? What are they stuffed with?
stuffed dates with the stuffing dates with the goat cheese wrapped in Turkish pastrami and little warmed up in the oven. After like there is a.
How did I miss this? I missed that on the menu. I need to come have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is a spinach and tomato bed, like we're doing bed for them and putting on top, and garlic yolks on top, like really dish. Like there is sour, sweet, and a little bit spicy, and like this different taste. You can try it.
Yeah. What is Turkey like? What is is the climate about like San Antonio? Hot? Is it?
Again, depends where you're at.
Because it's a big country,
yeah. This South Turkey where I grew up reminds me of kind of like Dallas.
Okay.
I mean, San Antonio is kind of like warm. We don't have much winter.
Warm? That's a nice way of putting it. Warm.
Well, I mean,
it gets hot.
hot, yeah. But also we have like water, by the coast. So that's great. But if you go to north, like kind of like Istanbul area, it reminds me actually, kind of like New York.
Oh, wow.
The culture, the weather, and all that stuff. So the life is, so fast. And if you go like Aegean Sea, which is West Turkey, it reminds me of kind of like Florida.
Interesting. Wow.
So we have, all that stuff in Turkey as well. I mean, just if you go north, it's going to be cold. If you go south, it's going to be a little warmer, hot.
Right.
Yeah.
So are the different regions, do you find the spices and the flavors are different depending on where you are?
Very good question. Yes. So even if you're in Turkey, when you go to a restaurant or visit somebody having dinner or lunch, let's say West Turkey, you order, I'm just making up, let's say you order kebab. It still tastes very, you're going to like it. But if you order same food in East Turkey, same food, totally different. The
flavor.
flavors, that brings different taste. So yeah, even in Turkey, different regions, and you order same food, but the taste will be a little bit different.
Right.
And if your question will come to like what kind, like if you come to Selda and what kind of flavor, what kind of taste you're gonna have, most likely southeast kind of taste that you're gonna have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you guys decided, let's start this restaurant, what were the staple dishes that you knew you needed to start with and have on the menu?
Well, as I mentioned, we started in Dallas, and our first restaurant was a tapas.
Okay.
It wasn't even Turkish. But I think the location was not the right location for having tapas restaurant.
Right.
So we decided to change it, and it's going to be Turkish food. So if you open a Turkish food, and if you don't have kebab, you're not a Turkish restaurant.
Yeah.
So that was our first thing, that we got to have that.
So
Turkish kebab, chicken shish, stuff like this was very important to start with. And that's how we started, actually.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, I have to say, and I know that we usually talk about the food, really get into the menu later, but I just have to say that one of the things that Muhammet served us when we first went was this, I think it was a beet salad, and it had watermelon and, oh my gosh, I anytime I go, I just want to get that salad. That salad is so it's such interesting flavors. I don't think I've ever had that combination of beets and watermelon, and I think it had feta on it.
Yes.
And, so good.
So again, Mediterranean food, like even if you go to Italy or South France, Greece, same thing like Turkey. The culture is you got to start with a salad or you got to start with a soup, and then you're going to order your meal or your meal will come. So again, maybe I didn't mention, we started with kebab and chicken shish and stuff. Of course, important, but yes, like those kind of salad and Turkish soup and stuff like that is very important too.
Yeah, and it's different. I guess like you said, depending on the region that you're in. So I think it was the salad, the shepherd salad style.
Salad,
yes. It has chickpeas, I think, in it. Is it chickpeas or no?
No.
Which one has chickpeas?
There's no salad with chickpeas.
What is it? What kind? Or some kind of garbanzo beans? Some kind of beans?
That one's bean salad for the side of the dishes, the main courses.
Okay.
Bean salad,
bean salads.
I don't think I've ever had that in a Turkish restaurant either. It's so delicious. Anyway.
So
it's a
very
good one,
different. It's just different flavors. So I guess what I'm getting at is that you're going to go there and you're going to have some different flavors and some different types of dishes because you go to Mediterranean restaurants and.
But you know what? That's the great thing about a restaurant like Selda. Is you can get something unusual that you haven't had.
Yes.
But you can also get, for those that aren't adventurous, you can get some chicken cubes with rice that's just delicious.
Yeah, the kebab,
Yeah.
We have customers comes in, and mostly they're from here. They come in, and they ask me, like, what's one of your favorite? And I always like lamb shish. I love lamb shish. But unfortunately, they're not familiar with the, lamb test and stuff. They said, no, the way it smells and stuff. I said, you know what? If you're not going to like it, I'm going to take the plate back and we're going to order something else. But you got to give it a chance.
Yeah.
And then second time they come, they're going to order lamb shish.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's got to be adventurous. Try something new. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Susie, why don't we stop here and take a break, and then we'll be right back with more from Selda Mediterranean Kitchen at 9955 IH10 West. We'll be right back.
Sounds good. Yes. So, Alan, we have an amazing friend. His name is David Dyken. He is he is the owner of San Antonio POS. He actually sponsors this podcast, and I think the reason that he is the person that we picked, I guess, to sponsor is because we absolutely love the fact that he is somebody local that works with so many of our restaurant friends.
Yeah. He does San Antonio POS. He has with Shift 4. It's made for the hospitality industry. So it's the perfect POS system for any restaurant or entertainment facility that is needing a POS system because it's got it all.
It has everything. In fact, they have a whole suite of things that you can take advantage of. Of course, your regular gift cards and loyalty and all that kind of thing, but all kinds of different things that they have available within that system. And it's really one of the most robust systems, I think, in the nation, I believe.
Yeah, it really is. Everyone that we know that has switched to San Antonio POS or who already had San Antonio POS as a restaurant is just amazed at how much efficiency they gain by switching to San Antonio POS.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other cool thing about it is that David is local, which makes it perfect because if you're a restaurant and your POS system goes down and you can't get somebody to help you or they're trying to help you over the phone
or you break the printer in the middle of a service, you can call or guess who's going to bring it to you.
Exactly. Or they send you a video to watch. You're like, no, I don't want to watch a video. They'll actually have somebody come out and help you, on the spot, which is very nice to have.
It really is. And it's a game changer whenever you're trying to do that.
Absolutely.
And San Antonio POS makes it so easy to switch to them. They actually give you some money to help make that switch because you've got to go through training. It's got to take some downtime to make the change.
Yep.
But they really make it as painless as possible.
As easy as possible. And David is a great guy. So if you are a restaurant and you're interested in checking out San Antonio POS, having David come and chat with you and show you what it's all about, you can actually go to our website, which is theflavorsoftexas.com.
Got to put the in there.
Put the in there. That's right. Scroll to the bottom. They have a banner there. Click on that banner, and you can fill out a little.
Just click on that, and David will knock on your door almost immediately, just right away.
Exactly.
And we'll find out how he can help you.
That's right. Yes.
All right. right, great. Well, we appreciate David and we appreciate San Antonio POS,
Yes, we do.
and we hope everyone will take a look at them.
Absolutely.
All right. And we are back, and today we have Max Tezkol, and also we have Muhammet Yilmaz. They are co-owners of Selda Mediterranean Kitchen. Selda is a wonderful Mediterranean/Turkish restaurant right on I-10, right across from USAA, exit Wurzbach, and between Wurzbach and what is the next one? Is that Hebner, I guess. That's where you're going to find Selda Mediterranean Kitchen at 9955 IH10 West.
Yes.
Really good food.
Really good food, and they're open from 11 a.m. till 11 p.m., which is so nice. So you can, stay, have a come for dinner, and you can stay, like you said, kind of make an evening out of it.
That's right. Yes, definitely.
Which I love.
Yeah.
So Max, your executive chef is Habib Kargan, and so he's the one who builds your menu and curates it all and all that good stuff. Is that right?
Definitely, yes. He's the one. I mentioned before that he's been always in restaurant business.
Right.
He grew up that way. He started back in Mersin, South Turkey. He moved to New York, went to school for cooking, being chef,
Right.
and then he moved here in Dallas area.
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah, so he knows his stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So, and you were telling me that I know that Alan mentioned that you have a full bar, which is something you don't normally find at a Turkish or a Mediterranean restaurant. So that's really cool. So you can have a glass of wine with your meal, but you have some cool cocktails as well. And one of the ones you told me about was a Turkish coffee martini.
Oh, definitely, yes. So Turkish coffee martini. So you gotta have that Turkish coffee in your martini, and
I
you gotta
love
try
it.
that. You're gonna like it.
And
I
Turkish
definitely-
coffee is normally
I love
pretty heavy, pretty full compared to what we are used to drinking. So a lot of caffeine, I guess.
love
so
it.
with that martini,
It's like perfect balance.
yeah,
It balances it, actually. You should try.
Yeah.
I definitely will
you can
try.
stay up till 11 o'clock when they close.
Exactly, that's
Because
right.
I can't stay up
Yeah.
that late.
That's why we open
You
late.
need one.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that is really cool. What other drinks do you have?
We have Turkish wines, so you can try Angora Yakut, Turkish wine cap. We try to bring beer. We have also we don't have it yet, but we want to bring Turkish beer as well. Hopefully soon we'll have it in our restaurants so people can try. But other than that, we have like other cocktails and
Yeah.
stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you can go there and really try. Like Alan said, you can be adventurous if you want, and you can actually try some different things that you wouldn't be able to try otherwise.
In Dallas location, we have Max Level. So that's after me.
Okay.
Max Level.
Yeah,
So
okay.
when you come to Dallas, you got to try that
Oh,
one. So
definitely.
basically, yeah.
Okay.
It has some vodka, grapefruit juice, and stuff like that. So
Very
interesting.
you might like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One
So-
thing I didn't answer. I'm sorry.
No,
Susan.
go ahead.
One thing I didn't ask both of you. Both moved here from Turkey. Why Texas? Well, how did you end up in Texas?
You want me to start?
Yeah, please.
Well, my father was here working in Dallas. I came here to visit him for a summer, actually. That was the plan. But once I came here, I was only 18, and I really liked the environment, Texas, and Dallas, being so organized, nice.
Were you
So I should say-
expecting to see everyone riding horses and wearing cowboy
Well,
hats?
let me tell you this. This is actually a funny story. Again, I'm talking about late 90s. There was no YouTube, no Google, nothing like that. So in Turkey, basically, we just watch movies and stuff. Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
Die Hard, and all that stuff. But
Right.
when I came to Dallas, I thought that everything kind of like looking New York. And then I was like, where are these buildings?
yeah.
So it was funny, but I got used to it and I loved it. So
Yeah.
I still love it, and it's home to me now. So I have 2 kids, and I love being in Texas.
Oh,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Muhammad.
So I was working in a company with Salt Bay, and they brought me first time to New York, and then they opened a place.
And what kind
in-
of company is it?
is that a restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, wow, New York, that's coming to the America for the first time in New York being your first city. I'm sure that had to have been just.
Yeah, I was seen before in the TVs, because of the movies I was watching, and it was my dream actually.
Yeah.
And I came to New York first. After 1.5 years they want to move us to Dallas. They opened the location, and I came to Dallas. I wasn't have any idea. I didn't have any idea before I came to Dallas about Dallas, and I like it after like I stayed 7 months here, and then I had to go back to New York. After 6 months, I couldn't stay in New York, and then
After being in Dallas,
after being in Dallas, I like the Dallas hospitality, friendly, and I like the people are warm, like
They'll actually say hi.
Yeah, and also I always have an idea for make something else with. I have a chance with them. They give me a chance for me actually, and I like Texas, the culture after that.
Yeah. So how simple was it for you to just say, "Sure, I'll move to San Antonio"?
Actually, I like to try new areas, and I can I like to start from beginnings always. You know, I moved here 6 years ago from Turkey to United States, and I got adapted like very fast, and then I like it. And also, there is United States is so big. I need to try new places and then go. And also, I have been 16 different states so far in 6 years.
That's amazing.
That is.
You know, Susie, I keep hearing this. Remember, Prince from Marimonte, he's from Albania. And I think he's been to all 50 states. And us who've lived here our entire life, I've been to maybe, 10, 12, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Funny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like Dallas, first of all. And then Dallas showed me Texas culture first. And I came San Antonio for the work. Yeah. And first of all.
Yes.
And then I'm getting like it here. I don't know.
Of course, you never leave the restaurant, so you don't know what it's like really in San Antonio.
Even after restaurant hours, I'm traveling. Like even night, even in the morning. I don't like to stay at home. Actually, I always outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the place you put Selda right there at 9955 IH10 West, that right down the street at Wurzbach and 10 is what they're calling the Silk Road. And there's a lot of people from all over the world that have settled in that area. There's a lot of people from the Middle East, Mediterranean, everything's right in there. So you're kind of in a great place. You get a lot of people probably from all over the world that come into your restaurant.
Yeah, there is so many local peoples coming, and and also they are coming from Austin, Houston as well.
Yeah,
we have a lot of our culture, who knows our culture. They're coming mostly.
Yes,
but we want to reach out everyone here in San Antonio. I want
Yeah, like you said, also we're a big military city, so a lot of people who want to come and have your food because of what they've experienced traveling in the military.
Yeah, they are getting more happy when they eat our food and they like it.
Yes,
and they keep coming back. Whenever I see people, I see the people restaurant second time, third time, which is make us happy.
Yeah,
it's better than everything at that time.
Yeah, of course, sure. Yeah. So you have lunch specials at Selda, is that right?
Yes, we have lunch specials, $19.95, like 2-course menu. We have started and main course, and between 5 days a week, like weekdays, Monday to Friday, and between 11 to 2 p.m., 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We want to reach out everyone, serve the great ones, serve the great people all the time, and we like to give people try us.
Yeah, that's a good deal for 2 people.
Every time I've been there, I've received a cup of hot tea that's really delicious.
Yes.
Is that for everyone, or have y'all just been nice to me that I've been there? For everyone.
Really?
Everyone
yeah, because
I'm not special. I thought I was special.
But you got 2.
Yeah, that's right.
So in Turkey, which is the beer gardens in the United States, and we have tea gardens in Turkey, which is like whenever we don't have a morning coffee culture in Turkey that much as like United States.
Yeah,
we're just getting first of all teas, and with the breakfast, with lunch, after lunch, before lunch, like we have tea breaks. Like this is our traditional things to serve in the restaurant, and also we giving to everyone's like people try and they like it. After second time they come, they're expecting that same thing.
Yeah,
I like it,
it is. That's true. I was going to say, because the first time we came and we had the tea, it was such a special, I don't know, it was just special, a special little experience. So now when I go, I want the tea when I go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's talk about bread. So one thing, you know,
Bread is so good.
I don't know, do you call it naan? It's the flat bread that's hot and it puffs up whenever you serve it, and then it kind of falls.
It's so yummy.
Is that called naan?
No, we call lavash bread.
Lavash.
Okay.
Lavash
Lavash
bread.
bread.
Yes.
Is that traditional in Turkey?
Yeah, it's a tradition for southeast side of Turkey mostly,
Okay.
because that bread is very how can I tell? Like, if you go with kebabs, if you go with lamb shish, or like our many things, that bread is the most match ones. That's why, like, some people like taking off the skewers, rolling the bread on the table. They are like
They're making a taco.
Like,
Yeah.
San Antonio, you know.
yeah.
Or the baba ganoush or the
the baba
hummus.
ganoush.
Yeah.
That bread is not too heavy and not too like. It's still bread, but it's really it's a really good match with everything on the menu.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
delicious.
mostly-
It's so
Yeah.
you serve it warm and
Yeah.
it's really good.
But then I have been to other restaurants from the Turkish area that give loaves of bread. So that's just in another part of Turkey that would be more common to have that other kind of bread.
So yeah, people's like we have so many kind of breads in Turkey,
Okay.
like which is the we could serve easily to people, and like our traditional things, like that's mostly important ones, like make people happy. That things like simple and good, like is really which is the people likes right now. You know, like everyone's getting ingredients too much, but some people doesn't like it. We're just trying to like a little simple and enjoy the people's.
Yeah, until you start trying things on the menu, and then all of a sudden you want to try everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what I recommend when you go is something with lamb. Yeah, I wasn't a lamb eater before I started going to Mediterranean restaurants, and I love lamb. Lamb chops,
the lamb
a
chops.
lamb shank, all of that is delicious. What other lamb dishes? I see this hungar.
Lamb shish.
It's a diced lamb with sautéed onions. Hungar binjendi. Is that how you say this?
So.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm probably butchering it so bad.
Yeah, you're talking about lamb shish.
Yes.
Like small dice of lamb cubes, and putting skewers. We marinate with the really good Turkish spice.
Yeah.
And the charcoal grill is the most important one actually. We don't have like gas or any flat top and something. We have charcoal grill.
Yeah.
We're serving like which
Even
is
what kind of charcoal you use, even that's very important.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
To make it
That's
authentic.
important. Yeah.
Wow.
We using like for the all cooks like all kebabs, the charcoal grill, the cooking that's which is the most like make the flavorly and then enjoyable on the table.
So it's authentic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Like
Yeah. No, that lamb is delicious. So if anybody's listening that has never been, and you think, oh no, I'm just going to go either get chicken or beef. No, give the lamb a shot. It is so tasty.
So the last time that I went, I had your mixed grill and kind of a little bit of everything on there, and it's just delicious.
Yes.
yeah, it has beef cubes, chicken cubes, kebabs, meatball, and we have also doner kebab, gyro. Like gyro means like mostly which is people know here, but that's actual name Turkish doner.
Okay.
Yeah, different than gyro. We have we still using the same Turkish traditional spice.
Yeah.
And
I bet you're familiar with gyro.
yes.
Yeah.
That comes from, again, Greek language, gyro. And people know here as a Greek
Right.
food.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, maybe it is, but actually it's doner. Comes from Turkey, from Anatolia.
Okay.
That's what it is. We call it doner. Pretty much same concept, but again, different taste. The way you use the meat is different. So you should definitely come and try.
Definitely
And
want
we
to.
opening one in Dallas, hopefully here as well, in San Antonio too. We're working on it just for the doner place, just for the
Really?
gyro.
Okay.
It's kind of like a self-service environment. You just come in, you just order your
I love that.
food like the way you want it, the way the salad, the flavors and all that stuff. You're gonna order.
That is such a great
and it will come
idea.
to your table, and it will be opening on Thursday in Dallas.
In Dallas.
And hopefully we're going to bring same concept here in San Antonio as
I
well.
think that
Wow.
would be a hit.
So would you consider that fast food?
I would say just little more than fast food. I
Yeah.
mean, when I look at it, the environment will be kind of like Chipotle. You know, you go
Okay.
in,
Yeah.
you know, you get in the line, you want to order
Oh, it's
your
brilliant.
food. Like
Yeah.
the way it's going to be same thing, but it's going to be dinner.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I think people are looking for that in times that fast, you know, get in, get your,
Yes.
Mhm. And it's still, like
Still
you
on the
said,
healthy side.
Exactly that. And also char grilled and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
So
idea.
another thing that I like to get is I think it's pronounced pide. It's like a pizza.
Pita.
Yes, pide.
Pide.
Yeah. P-I-D-E.
P-I-D-A. P-I-D-E. Like we have 4 different pides right now. Like cheese pide, meat pide, spring feta pide, and vegetarian pide. Also in Selda restaurant has all vegetarian items and vegan items as well for like
Oh, nice.
for everyone's, I can tell.
Yeah.
So if somebody is a
Yeah.
vegetarian and maybe if you're a vegetarian and you're with somebody who's not a vegetarian, this is a great option to
Yeah.
go because there's something for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, I like to make the own menu, everything from scratch. I can
Yes.
tell this. We have falafel. We like buying like we purchasing the chickpeas, dry chickpeas. We're making everything from scratch.
Wow.
And also in doner kebab, all beef stuff. We don't buy anything already made from outside. Actually, which is the different more than others actually for us. And people why they like and why they like the taste and fresh and like and
It makes all the difference. It's huge. You know that you make everything fresh. It makes it a whole different experience.
Yeah.
yeah
Everything's made from scratch and fresh, but yet it doesn't take forever. You can eat
True.
pretty fast when you get there. I'm not saying eat and go because we don't want people to do that. We want them to eat and relax. But you're going to get some food pretty quick whenever they go to Selda.
Yeah.
and also like we cooking everything the last minute. Like preparing everything last minute, like salads, everything daily. I don't like to do like there you go, and some people do that, but it's not our idea. People whenever come they dine in and eat fresh and delicious.
Yeah. Have you thought about doing a Turkish breakfast?
Yes, we do.
That would be so cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
if you
we,
like
we
to-
have still Turkish breakfast.
Do you?
Every day.
Oh, I didn't know
until
that.
1 p.m. Yeah, we're doing that.
Really?
But we didn't put the menu. We just
Okay.
teaching, like showing the peoples, and we trying to do like we have idea for make a brunch on Sundays, but I need to like talk about it and how we're gonna do.
Yeah.
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 What's
We work on it right now.
breakfast? Explain what breakfast would be.
Well, Turkish breakfast is like very rich. So we have, it comes with the feta cheese, pide still. You can serve pide in Turkish breakfast. Tea must be there as well. You start with the
Important,
tea.
most important one.
Yes.
Gotta have tea.
The honey and all that stuff. But the thing is, when you order, it comes with everything. It's
love that.
it's not an option. I don't want honey or I don't want strawberry jam, or it comes everything and it looks so rich, and you just mix it up like the way feta cheese with the honey and all that stuff, and people love it. So
Yeah.
and hopefully we're gonna
Wow.
have this in San Antonio location, like Sundays, kind of like open buffet. And people can just, grab whatever they want.
Great
and
way
just
to try things.
Try.
I
Try.
love
Yeah.
that. I'm going to have to come try this
Yeah.
Turkish breakfast. That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Well, Susie, once again,
Now that we're
talking about
starved.
food. We're starving, and we're talking about all this good food. So I
Yeah.
guess we should bring it to a close.
Yeah.
So we can go eat somewhere. Go eat at Selda.
Why not?
That sounds good to me. Yeah, I was going to say, truly, if you are, those who are out there watching, go to the website. You can go to seldasanantonio.com, and they have their menu on there. And just look through the menu. It really is. I mean, I don't know. I was just glancing through the menu, and I don't see anything at all on here that I wouldn't want to try. So, yeah, a lot of
very
good stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all for being here today.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you
for
so
having
much.
us.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
great meeting you.
It was
and
fun, right?
Everything,
Yeah,
everything was
I
great.
like it. You know, like I just get comfortable right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
One more hour, I can-
Right when he's ready to end.
I just get comfortable right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So everyone needs to go out and try Selda Mediterranean
Yes.
Kitchen at 9955 IH10 West. It's very comfortable. You're going to go in there. You're going to relax. You're going to have good food.
Yeah, and it's
you're gonna enjoy
friendly and it's fun.
And also we have delivery apps as well we're working with.
Oh,
Oh,
very
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And also like we are at the medical center area.
Yes.
And people cannot go outside like to eat.
Yeah.
People can try us from DoorDash.
Oh,
and
that's great.
And is it on your
Yes,
website?
for
Yeah.
sure.
They can order from your
Also-
website?
Yeah. Also,
Yes.
we're taking it from our website and applications as well.
Oh, good. Okay,
Like
perfect.
local, we don't have local applications. We have Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhubs.
Nice.
Yeah, we are working with them. Too.
Perfect. Yeah,
Super.
that's great.
All right. Well, Max Tezkol and also Muhammet Yilmaz are here with Selda Mediterranean Kitchen. Told us all about it, and now I'm hungry.
Me too. I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all for being here today.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
Yeah,
much.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
thank
us.
you.
Yeah. Susie, we will be back again next week with another wonderful interview.
will.
Don't know who it's going to be yet, but it's going to be good.
It'll
I
be
know that.
always fantastic. Yes, yes.
All right. Well, until then, please, everyone, just go out and tell your friends about this podcast. Share
Absolutely.
with them. Tell them where they can find it. And
Most definitely.
subscribe.
Yeah, yeah. And support local and go out and try somewhere new.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
All right. Well, until then, guys, we'll see you next week. So y'all take care. Bye, guys.